another episode of the Cougar Den podcast.
Hello.
From my bed, bitches. I am sorry.
I feel like the podcast was always meant to be in here. I'm comfortable.
You know what? I felt like I was just traumatized. Our last podcast was insanity with rodents running all over us.
I watched it. I don't always watch the full episodes because like I sometimes hate the sound of my own voice, but I did watch the full episode and I want to say I apologize because I feel like I seemed like I did like a line of drugs before we started.
No, you should apologize for leaving me in the dust 5 times. When the voles came, he would scream at the top of his lungs and leave me sitting there with the voles and run off.
At one point, it almost looked like I was going to push you into it.
What the heck was that?
What a little shit. And then also what I have to say is, though, I tried getting us to move our chairs to the front, but you didn't want to.
I know. I don't know why. I think I was frozen in fear and I was going to stroke out. So
and you wanted to stop it every time. And I was like, no, we got to finish.
So we are now in my king-size bed, and we're going to do the podcast from my bed until further notice.
Yeah, this is comfy. We got Jackson here with us.
Yeah, my dog is at the bottom of the bed sucking a toy. If you watch this on YouTube, you'll see us in bed and my dog.
Yes, you have the Cougar Den here. Do you leave this up every time you have guys come over?
I gotta be honest, this is a new mattress. This is like a bad porn.
No, it really is.
Widow gets a new mattress and gets in bed with a big gay man. Like, anyway.
With a dog.
With a dog. Can I say you are the first man in this bed?
Well, that's hot. I'm honored.
Oh my God. I don't know if it's hot. Sorry, Matthew, but I mean, at least you're breaking it in.
I love that we can like see ourselves too. Like, right
I know.
Here, like,
hi. Hey. All right. So listen, we are going into 4th of July. We are having our Cougar cocktail of the week is the Big Bang Teeny. And I'm so glad you like it because it's basically just Tito's, 0 sugar lemonade, and some berries, blueberries and raspberries. I feel like it's very festive.
This is festive. It's refreshing. It's light. There's 0 sugar.
Mm-hmm.
It's fabulous. It's
Speaking of a bad porn, there's also a man in the corner sitting in a chair watching us.
Man is, literally, man is a very loose term I want to use. I would say somewhere between a man and a woman.
Okay, well, whatever. He's adorable.
Something's watching us.
Somebody's watching us. And then my dog is literally sucking a toy right now.
Which
this is getting weird.
Cute. It is getting a little weird, but I like it.
So 4th of July, any big plans for you guys?
Yeah, so we are headed to Mystic. Yeah, my family has a house in Mystic, so we're headed there to hang out with some fam.
How is this the first time I found out your family has a house in Mystic? I've never been invited.
Oh, well,
I love Mystic.
Well, I barely get invited, if I'm being honest with you. Okay. So it's an honor to be invited by my father. No, I'm kidding. But it's also, Courtney, it's my birthday on July 7th.
Stop!
You didn't know that?
I did not. You know whose birthday is July 3rd, which is like literally today?
Who?
Jackson's.
Jackson, we're cancers.
Yeah.
I knew it. Look at him. Look at
He is. My dog is sitting at the bottom of the bed. I told him he could be on this podcast because it is his birthday.
No, honestly, I love that. And like, queen.
Okay, queen. He is a queen. So anyway, 4th of July, lots of fireworks. I have nothing planned. I was going to do like a girls' barbecue, but then I realized that would require barbecuing.
Oh yeah, well I was gonna say you must host a party. You have the best house for it.
I know I was gonna, but I haven't. I don't think so. I think it's just gonna be me and the dog. I mean, you know,
Courtney, you should have a little
soiree. Soiree,
and make these big bangers.
Before we get into something, I really have to go over with you.
Yes,
Love Island.
Oh,
dying.
Okay, so
dying.
Are you like a Love Islander, like hardcore?
I am, and I think we should do a new episode every day, but Hump Day as well.
No, I literally, like, I have to tell you, like, I love the show. I've never watched it before.
Yeah,
and it's so good. But I need
you've never? Is this your first season? Oh no, I've watched all the seasons. Ariana Madix, the host, I think is doing a great job.
She's hot. She looks good.
I'm so glad you're into it.
She just turned 40.
She did?
Yeah.
Wow, she's smoking hot. That's what annoys me is, do you think somebody's professionally doing these girls' hair and makeup?
Oh, the Islanders?
Yeah.
No, they're just professional whores, so they know how to do it.
Because they show them doing their makeup every day, and I'm like, how are they? And then they come out like supermodels.
Well, because you have to understand, those girls are going to wear like clown makeup, but on camera it's going to not look as intense.
Okay. Thoughts on Love Island 50 and up?
I love that. I think that it's great because you want to know what the Golden Bachelor?
Yeah.
Was my favorite. We loved that.
Right. But I don't like the Golden Bachelor because it's like, one guy and all these chicks. I think Love Island for 50 and up is going to be amazing. And if Peacock does it, can you please call me? I would either host it gladly or be in it.
They need to take it to the Villages. You've ever heard of the Villages in Florida?
We're not. 50 and up doesn't mean you're old and have to go to Florida to die.
No, the Villages is like a big community, and they're like all hook up, and there's a lot of like orgies and stuff.
Oh, yeah. I think I'm past that. I just like.
Well, what do you think Love Island is?
That's true.
It's an orgy on camera.
It is. That's true. But I would love to do Love Island because then I would get their clothes and their makeup. And
100%.
Favorite couple right now, Love Island.
Okay,
although when this airs, because they do a new episode every day.
My favorite couple right now, because if you're caught up, spoiler alert, I'm really pissed off at Taylor and Clark. I'm sorry.
I don't understand that either.
So that's not my favorite couple. But I think my favorite couple is Nick and Sierra because they literally like Casa could have changed Nick, in my opinion.
Yep.
And you saw him definitely try to get another connection so he could stay on the show, I think. But he kept saying throughout, he's like, I'm thinking of her, I want her. And that reunion, like, brought me to tears.
Me too. Nick and Sierra, I was like, oh my, because I didn't know. She was a little flippy-floppy. Yeah. Flippy-floppy with a new man that just looks just like him almost.
And he's hot.
He's hot and super nice.
Yeah.
But when they were reunited and she was bawling and crying and they were making out, then I started to cry. I'm like, wow, the next man in my bed's going to be Miles.
Yeah.
And I cried harder.
Well, we have some exciting news for you coming up later in the episode, but which we'll get into. Like,
why later in the episode?
Well, because I'm not done talking about Love Island.
Oh, okay.
I want to know, so who's your favorite?
Nick and Sierra.
Okay.
They are. When they got back together, I cried like a baby.
What do you feel about Huda?
She had Huda, coulda, shoulda, go the ass home. She's cuckoo.
I'm so annoyed by her.
She is cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, okay? She's got crazy eye. You know women that have crazy eye?
Yeah.
If I ever give you crazy...
have that.
No, I do not. She has got... Huda has crazy eye.
No, she does.
She needs to just go home. I'm sorry. There's nothing on this island for her. Bye-bye.
Yeah, she is crazy as all hell. But what I will say is, I liked that she's kind of understanding that her time is over.
Her time was over weeks ago. Bye.
Yeah, but she's understanding it now. Like, she really does need to fucking go.
Yeah.
But wait, what was
Ace? Who's Ace? Ace and he
Shelly.
just... hot. She the most beautiful. She might be one of... I can't.
Auslander? What's her name?
Oh, Olandria is beautiful too.
Beautiful.
Like, I can't with these women.
And I like her vibe. And like Taylor, I'm sorry. Ew.
Really?
He pissed me the fuck off.
Okay, he may be upset too. And when he says he's is he really a cowboy?
No, he's not a cowboy. Like he looks like the guy on that. So remember that story from the show?
No.
The kid show on Disney Channel. Orlando Bloom is his name.
You're a little younger than I am.
Is it Orlando Bloom? Who's Orlando? The one that has that went crazy on drugs. Anyways, Orlando Brown.
Yeah, I have no idea. Anyway, I don't think he's a true cowboy. Whatever.
No, I don't either, and I don't like him after last night's episode. And I'm sorry, Clark. She's always looking down and like doing weird smirks. And I'm just like, babe, you're on national television. Chin up.
She's also gorgeous too.
She's pretty, but like, I'm sorry, there's something about her that just doesn't sit well with me.
I think the next episode, the three of us should get in my bed and watch it together. Do like, oh my god, yes, Pillow Talk.
Fuck yeah.
We should be on Pillow Talk.
What is Pillow Talk?
You haven't seen Pillow Talk?
No.
Oh my god, Google it. Pillow Talk. So 90 Day Fiance, all those shows, they have Pillow Talk where they have cast members sitting in bed watching an episode and discussing it. And you and I should be Pillow Talk for Love Island.
Oh, I love that.
Or anything Real Housewives related.
Oh, yeah. Well, the Real Housewives of Rhode Island started filming on Wednesday. I saw some pictures of it, and she was getting out of a pink Jeep, and I'm like,
yeah, I'm not feeling it.
But you want to know what? I wasn't feeling it, but now I think I am. You want to know why?
Why?
Because I feel like it's very Italian focused, I guess, and Italians are crazy, and there's already a story coming out about one of the castmates being really close to a drug lord.
Oh,
so I'm like, I think it's gonna be spicy.
Okay.
So there's that.
There's that. So we'll keep updating each other on our Love Island.
Wait,
stuff.
I want one more thing. Who do you hate the most? Is it Huda?
Huda's got to go. Huda, coulda, shoulda, bye.
Yeah. Okay. Bye.
That's what I say. Huda, coulda, shoulda,
bye.
Bye. Yeah, she's cuckoo. You're gonna let me know when you want to give me some news. Is that it, or do you want to talk about my dating experience on Hinge?
Well, that's the news for the viewers. Like, we need to understand that we actually have a dating website. It is on your phone.
It is. So I put Hinge on my phone finally. I'm currently talking to, I don't know, there's like 10 guys I'm talking to. I don't like that. I like to focus on one person so I can get to know them.
She's on her own virtual Love Island right now.
I am.
10, what do they call them? Islanders?
10
matches.
Yeah. Hingers. I got 10 hingers. All right. So get your phone because I sent you.
Yes.
I'm not going to, and not in any particular order. I have
there you go.
5 guys we'll discuss, and you can pick one out for me to go on a date with. There are more than these 5.
But
and
I
there's
want to
not
know,
in any order.
the ones you sent me are the ones you're like heavily talking to?
Heavily talking to right now.
And
okay.
when you say heavenly, how many days?
Oh, about a week for all of them. About a week for all of them. But I got to be honest. I'll talk to them once a day. I can't. Like, you keep talking to me. Shouldn't you be working? Like, I can't.
You send 1 message a day. You send like 7 messages to these men?
Probably. Yeah.
Courtney.
Am I supposed to talk to them all day long?
Oh, I don't know. Are you supposed to water a plant?
I know, but I have things I'm doing. They can't keep talking.
Courtney,
they should be working.
You text me all day long.
I know.
You can be texting. You could be texting these guys.
I'm never going to have a boy in my bed.
So why don't you, can we start with, can I say the name?
Yeah, we're going to say the name.
Okay, you have a list of who you're starting with. Okay,
Kevin. The guy is Kevin. You got his photo right now. Yep. We won't show the photo of the camera because then Kevin will never ask me on a date. No. He's 52. Ooh. He says it's legal self-employed. What does that mean? Is he like an attorney?
Legal self-employed.
What is that? I think that's an attorney.
Okay.
Oh, a prisoner. Prison guard. He doesn't look like, what does he look like to you?
Okay, so to me, he looks like he stole a ship and he's going to take you away on it, which I'm not mad about.
You know who he looks like? Wait, who's that guy in the alcohol commercials that have the most interesting?
Captain Morgan.
Yes, the most interesting man in America, ladies. That's what he looks like.
He is actually. All right, so he's very handsome. Yeah. He has a glass of scotch.
Salt and pepper.
Big hands.
He's on a boat.
Is he Italian?
I have no idea. We haven't gotten that far.
Salt and pepper. Great smile.
He says he's kind. He is also smart, loyal, and will be your biggest supporter.
So what is something memorable about your messages with him so far?
I don't remember. I'm talking to too many men.
Any of these men? Let me ask before we get ahead. Is there one guy you do remember talking to?
There's one guy that's pretty funny.
Okay, so we'll wait to get to him.
Okay.
So Kevin hasn't really slipped off your feet. He said that he's funny.
Well,
no, sorry. So you said that he's kind.
He's kind. He says he's kind. He's smart. He's loyal, and he'll be your biggest supporter, which is great.
6'8" and weigh 150 pounds.
Number 2 is Daryl. Pull Daryl up. Tell me what you think. He's 53. He builds homes, and he has a dog.
So he's good with his hands.
Okay. I talked to him today a little bit.
Daryl is, I'm going to tell you right now, just based on your type.
But I don't want to go with my type. That's the problem. Go ahead.
Okay, but he does seem like he's your type.
I know.
He's good with his hands.
Yeah.
He has that dad bod built.
He does. Like I like.
He has lips, which I think is really important for a straight man because some straight men don't have lips.
Yep. Okay.
He has a hat. He has a dog. What kind of dog is it?
I don't remember because I'm talking to too many men with dogs.
So dog. So he has one dog or a dog?
He's got one dog. One dog. He's a builder. I think all these guys are in Connecticut. One guy's in New York.
Okay, so I'm just like looking in the background. It looks like he has a grill, so maybe he's a grill master. He has a really nice nose.
Yeah, he does.
And like I feel like he would really bring you. I think that you would have to you'd have to definitely nail the headboard into your bed because I think you have to build you a new bed. I just feel like he's a pile driver.
I think that's the guy that likes to kayak and he wants to go kayaking. I think that's the guy that wants to get on the water.
Kevin, like obviously very handsome.
Yes.
But so far Daryl's number 1 for me.
All right, go to number 3.
Perry?
Yeah, he's 62. I feel like he's a little older, but he's a producer and owner of a recording studio in New York City, and he's got a doodle like me.
Okay, so you got me a recording studio.
But I feel like he could be my dad.
Plus 10 points. Minus 12 points. He doesn't have hair. And not in like a way where he's bald. Okay. It's like he has hair on the sides and he's trying to keep a touch of it.
Okay.
Perry, I'm letting you know right now too, if you want to know about his Peter.
Yeah, what's his Peter?
It's not going to wow you and it's going to be like a lead pencil.
All right, I'm getting a pen. I got to mark this down. So no Perry. I'm going to cross him out right now. Done.
Perry's a no-go.
Okay, so the next one is...
And also, he's gonna play you.
Okay, yeah, he looks like a player.
Sorry,
he
Perry.
Looks like a player. All right, number 4 is Fabio.
Which is not living up to his name.
Okay, he's 50.
Yeah.
He didn't really list a job, so I'm thinking he doesn't have a job.
He definitely doesn't have a job just based on his face.
He has a dog, and he's pretty funny. Our conversations, he's made me laugh. He's made me laugh during the conversations.
I feel like he's going to be a good hookup, but I don't think he's going to give you stability. He's literally wearing an Adidas blue sweatshirt. And he's probably had in his closet for 15 years.
All right.
It looks like he just got off of a hike on Mount Everest, and he has a little bit of snow frost. What's it? What did it happen?
Salt and pepper?
No, what happens when you...
Frostbite.
Okay. He has light eyes.
Okay.
He's going to do you good.
Okay.
And put that in your mind however you want it.
Okay.
I think physically you'll have a good time with him, but mentally I think you're going to be way too smart for him.
Okay, so he's out. I already crossed him out. You could
don't cross him out. No.
What am I gonna
kiss him?
Okay. Well,
no, he's like fun. Like let him like.
He's fun.
Come over.
And then the last one, Frankie.
Ooh, I love Frankie.
If Frankie's 46, although he looks like he's 56 to me.
I have to tell you something. No, he's Okay, I'm looking at him a little bit more because I keep like looking at him at glance.
He's got a boat, by the way. He's got a big boat. He used to boat on Congamong Lake where I used to go.
He's handsome.
But apparently his boat is too big to be on the lake now, so he keeps it at a big marina in Northampton, Mass. I was like, hello. But then I told him I had a boat, but I got rid of the boat. And then he asked me, like, why? And then when I told him my partner passed away and I'm not good at, like, driving. I can drive the boat, but I can't tow it and drop it off. That's the last I heard from him.
Oh, what a dick.
I know. He hasn't responded.
Ew, Frankie.
I know. I was like, maybe I shouldn't have said, I mean, I could have lied and said, I don't know, I sold the boat. But I was like, I had a partner that we enjoyed boating, but he passed and I just...
Here's the thing.
Whatever.
He looks Frankie. Like he has a lip flip.
What does that mean?
Botox in the lips.
Yeah, he does. But I don't think so.
And he also has fake teeth, which is fine because I like fake teeth.
So what do you want?
And Kevin? Also, do you see his, like, where the hair is like a sunrise on his head?
So we can say no to Frankie.
I love Daryl.
So now we're down to 2. You like Daryl?
I really like Daryl.
Daryl's a good age for me. He's 53. 53.
That's hot.
Yeah, he's a builder. He builds custom homes, he says.
I love Daryl.
Okay, Daryl's in.
Wait. After this, I think you need to message Daryl and be like, hey, like, when are you going to take my kayak out?
think Daryl's the only one that had said, let me know, because I'm currently on vacation. He said, let me know when you're done with vacation. Let's meet up.
Tomorrow's going to be 83 and sunny.
He's like, I've got 2 kayaks. You can bring your paddleboard or we can kayak. But do I want to go somewhere and kayak with a man that I don't know who's going to drown me and then disperse of my body?
I don't know if we're looking at the same guy. You could beat the shit out of him. You're strong. But also, like, why don't you, like, say somewhere public? Like, hey, like, listen, like, I'd love to do it for you. Like,
yeah, and I'm going to see if, like, my girlfriend and her husband can, like, be on the lake at the same time somewhere. They don't have to be near us.
Or why don't you, like, set it up, like, if your girlfriend and her husband are, like, cool, why don't you be like, hey, actually, tomorrow we're headed out paddleboarding. I don't know if you want to join us or tag along or whatever.
Yes,
that's what
I'll do. That's what I'll do.
You know, I think a grown man also, like, if he can walk into a room with the girl that he's interested in and 2 people that love her, I feel like that shows a lot of confidence, which is sexy.
I just feel like with the 4th of July holiday and everything, I should just wait on dating.
No.
Why?
No. Because we need fireworks.
This is too stressful. I'm not, like, feeling it.
I feel like Daryl's going to be the type of guy to be like, hey, like, what's up? Like, this is my paddleboard. Like, you want to go grab a beer after this and just talk? Like, I feel like he's going to be very your speed just from the way that he, like...
What do you think Daryl's going to think when I say I do a podcast from my bed with another
a gay man?
A gay man.
I think that... Daryl looks like the type of guy to be like, hey, that's pretty cool. I'm going to go build this shed now.
Okay, good.
I feel like I have, like, okay, so I have intuition. I don't know if you know this about me or not.
Yeah, I do.
I have, like, I follow my gut.
Okay.
I swear to God, do I not?
So your gut is me and Daryl. We're going to be lovers.
Like Daryl.
Okay.
Daryl and Courtney.
Sitting in a tree.
Daryl and Courtney. What else do you guys have talked about?
K-I-S-S-I-N-G. I don't know. I should pull up my phone, but we record using my phone, so I tried to remember all the things.
So next episode we can talk about that.
Okay, yeah. I will get more information and we'll talk more about Daryl. Should I focus my attention on Daryl?
I 110% think that you should couple up with Daryl right now.
Because you and I both have ADD.
Yeah.
So if you were talking to 10 people at the same time and trying to remember stuff, you never would.
You never would. And also, I think that focusing on one, if another one's trying to get your attention, that would mean something. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if I'm, like, only talking to Daryl, but, like, Eric keeps popping up, and I'm like, wait, okay, I want to talk to Eric, too. I'm like, wait a minute, okay, Eric's catching my attention. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, all right.
So I would reel it in with him, especially because he's the kind of guy already. He's like, hey, just let me know when you want to do it. So ball's in your court, Courtney.
I love balls in my court.
I know you do. And you have none right now.
I don't.
But now you have 10.
Right.
And now I think you could throw one of the ones that are in your court over on the other side, and I pick Daryl.
Okay. Oh my God, I'm so excited.
I have a good...
Thank you.
Like, honest to God, I
You
tell
do.
the future. I have intuition.
Daryl.
I think Daryl, like...
Okay.
I feel like even if, like, it doesn't work out, like, romantically, because I know that you definitely, like, have standards, which is good. You should.
I never did before, but I do now.
You do now. I think that he could be the kind of guy who's, like, fun to be, like, friends with. I don't know. I have a good vibe. Like, his face, like, was really great.
Yeah, like he had a nice vibe about him, a nice aura.
Yeah, okay, good.
And you look at him. Okay.
Wait. Oh, my God. You need to have a phone call. You're not going paddleboarding, Chris. You need to have a phone call date with him.
Well, he did suggest we talk on the phone at some point. But
Did I not just bring this up?
Yeah, but I just don't. Listen, I was on a dating site once years ago. It was Match. The guy I met him at like a restaurant. And when I got there, he was having a road soda. I didn't even know what those were at the time. Oh, yeah. He was having a beer in his car. And I was like, oh my God, he's an alcoholic. Little did I know, a few years later, I'd be worse than him. But anyway, he's married to a beautiful woman half my age and has kids and he's rich. And I didn't give him the time of day.
Because you jumped the gun too soon.
I did.
It's a 2-date maximum on someone that you're not sure about.
Okay.
After the second date, if you don't have that feeling of wanting to see them again, listen to that judgment. But
2-drink minimum, no hole or hole.
No.
Patty Stanger!
Literally, like that is like so good.
All right.
But what I have to tell you is you talk for a living.
I know, but I don't want to. I want the man to talk. I don't want to do anymore. I understand
that, but what I'm saying, for a phone call date, it's right up your alley. It's
comfort. Yeah, all right.
Third wall, aka they're on the other phone. They're on the other line.
True.
You talk for a living on the radio.
I know, but I hate that.
So I know.
Sorry. No, I love my job.
No, you love your job. I know you love your job.
I just hate talking.
Yeah,
which is my job.
Yeah, that is literally your job. But I think that this would be a really good comfort level.
Okay.
Why don't you just give him a ring tonight?
Not tonight. Tonight's too soon. Shouldn't I? Okay.
Tomorrow's sunny.
Okay, maybe tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow. Daryl's the front runner, okay?
I'm calling Daryl after this.
Do you want to give me your news now, or you want to do
my news?
You said you had some guy stuff to tell me.
Did I?
Yeah, I thought you said you've got some news for me, some guy news, but you were going to tell me later on in the show.
Oh, earlier in the show?
Yeah.
No, the news was your guys.
Oh.
I was saying news for the viewers.
Oh, okay.
I don't have any guy news.
I thought you had news for me. Do you want to do Truth or Drink?
Yeah, Truth or Drink.
By the way, we are filming this episode in my bed. Mm-hmm. Brand new mattress.
Yep. Which is so comfy.
The first man in here. The dog's at the foot of the bed. Watch it on YouTube so you can see us in my bed. All right. Are you ready?
Yeah.
You need to pick one superhero. Or not a hero. Pick one superpower.
Okay.
What would it be? I mean, let's be honest. This is just drink or drink.
I'm sensitive, so I don't think I can do invisible so I can hear what people are saying about me. I think superpower for me would be teleporting. So I could just be wherever I want to go.
That's so funny you said that, because I was like, time travel.
Yeah, time travel. Oh,
time travel, because I would go back in time.
I would too.
And change a couple of things.
Oh, what's one thing, Truth or Drink, what would you change?
I think I would have stuck with my first love.
Holy shit, this is getting deep, Courtney.
I know, but you asked me.
Your first love, tell me what happened with him.
I'm going to choose drink on that one.
Oh, fuck.
I'm going to choose drink on that one. But yeah, that's the one thing I would do if I went back in time. I would flip the script. What would you do?
Heart.
What would you do? I'd still
Same
be with
thing.
You would? No, you would not. Stop.
No, I would change never to date my ex because he royally effed my whole life up for 4 years.
Okay, that's a good one. Yeah. See, when I go back and get my first love back, it would have saved me from all the assholes I dated. You know?
I also would have done better in high school.
Okay. All right.
As I get older and the hairstyles, I would have really loved to do what I really want to do, which was public relations for politicians.
Oh, for some reason I heard him say puppetry.
I would have loved to do my puppet show.
Like you're going to be a puppeteer. Do that every night. Okay. Second question. Have you ever done something to impress a guy?
Oh, yeah.
Give me one thing you've done to impress a guy.
Matthew, I feel like I've I'm okay, let's walk into Louis Vuitton, buy what you want kind of thing. Oh, I bought you a car.
Wait, is this recent? Because I think you drove in an Lexus.
No, that's a Mercedes, babe.
Whatever it is. I don't know.
Yesterday we were at the Mercedes dealership looking at a new one.
Stop! I thought you drove a Jeep like me.
I do, but Matthew's car.
Your car is a Mercedes?
Yeah.
I can't with the two of you. See, do you love it, though, that he tries to impress you all the time? That's kind of what I'm looking for. Do you think Daryl's going to get me a Mercedes?
I don't think he's going to get you a Mercedes, but I think, guess what? He's going to build you a house of your dreams that I know you want.
Oh, okay. That would be fabulous.
That's even better than a car.
Okay, I'll take that.
Because he doesn't seem like the kind of guy to be care about materialistic things. And honestly, Courtney, you don't care about materialistic things.
I don't.
You want dogs, paddle boards, hot girls in your backyard.
Stop. Acts of service.
Yeah, you're the kind of girl, listen, I just want to, you like nice things, your hardwood floors.
Yeah, I know. That's Australian cypress. I picked them up myself.
I just talked about that with my mom.
Yeah, they're beautiful.
Your hardwood floors. But yeah, so I don't think you care about that. And
I don't.
It doesn't excite me either, but I know that it's Matthew loves cars, so that's why we did that.
Well, it's because you love him.
Yeah.
So do you want to know what I did to him?
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I was thinking this the other day. I really was like crushing on this guy named Brian, and I knew he was into Taekwondo. So I said, "Oh, I'm into Taekwondo too." He's like, "Come to class with me." So I went to class with him, and some black belt we had to kick me in the foot and broke my foot.
Courtney, are you making this up?
No, I swear to you.
So you'll go to a goddamn Taekwondo class, but you won't give a guy a phone call?
No, that was back in the day. I was like, I know Taekwondo. I didn't know anything.
Yeah.
And then they put me in the ring to battle out some black belt without my shoes, and he broke my foot.
Okay, and so what happened to Brian?
We dated for 3 years.
What happened? How did it end?
He was flirting with an intern. Yeah. I caught him flirting with an intern. I was like, yeah, I can't. Like, I need access. Listen, you have to give me lots of affirmations. If you're hanging out with some 22-year-old and you're flirting with her, I'm out.
Did you break up with more people than you've been broken up with?
Yes.
Who's the last guy that broke up with you?
I don't think anybody's ever broken up with me.
Yeah, you strike me as the girl to be the heartbreaker.
Yeah, I don't think any. And you know what? It's not even that I'm a heartbreaker. It's that I just don't know. I don't give people chances, like you said. Like, you're flirting with this girl. Maybe he was just being a nice guy and like teaching her some stuff.
Showing her where the elevator was.
Exactly. I mean, maybe he was just being nice. And I was like, yeah, I'm out.
Yeah,
I don't have time. I'm out. You know.
Well, I get it, but I think that okay. Well, Brian, screw you for flirting.
Yeah. So, but by the way, Brian, who's currently married, we still talk. He's a surfer, not the surfer, a surfer. He's like a trillionaire, and he's a producer for Sirius XM in New York City. Oh yeah,
and he can't get us a job.
No, he can't. But he's
so many connections.
I know. He's a super duper nice guy. He's a nice guy. Has he ever pushed the boundaries with you? No. He's married. I broke up with him because he didn't stop him at the water cooler. What do you mean? With the intern. Well, I know, but that was a long time. We're talking years and years ago.
Oh, we're talking like 1862.
Yeah. Okay. All right, let's do one more because I'm done. Oh, this is a good one. If you were invisible for a day, what would you do? Oh my God, I need my cocktail.
If I was invisible for the day.
Yeah, what would you do if you're like invisible for a day? So like you wouldn't get caught doing anything.
Oh, I'm so boring. I don't know. I would go into a bank and steal a bunch of money and it would be flooding out.
You're horrible. You would steal?
Absolutely. You're fucking invisible. No one's going to know.
Okay.
You don't want money?
God. No, money isn't everything.
No, but it'll help me out pay some bills down. I don't know because, like, listen, this is why I went to the money thing in a bank. Because I don't want to be involved in any conversations that I'm not supposed to be involved in because I have too much anxiety for that.
Okay.
Second of all, I have nowhere where I mean, maybe it'd be kind of cool to, like, go somewhere, like, top secret that, like, you're not allowed to go in. Like I was going to say Forever 21. Area 51. Can
we have a Forever 50?
Forever 50.
We need a Forever 51. This is, by the way, bullshit. Forever 21. What is that?
Yeah. Well, they're bankrupt and they are closed down. But
that's true.
I would go to Forever 21. Why do I keep saying I go to Forever 21?
Go you. Area 51.
I think that'd be cool. Like the Pentagon, the White House. Okay, so I changed my answer. Actually, I'd want to go to places that I'd be restricted.
Okay.
So the White House. I'd want to go into that Situation Room and see what it's all about.
Okay. All right.
How about you?
I would do I would do a welfare check on my parents. What? Just because I never know what's going on. They don't live in my state, and sometimes they call and they're having martinis, and then things aren't making sense. I would do a welfare check.
Okay, welfare check. All right, I respect it, but at the same time, I feel you could probably show up, and they're gonna do the same thing if you were there.
Well, that's the thing. I don't want to show up because then I have to spend the night and I have to stay there. I just
they don't let you leave.
No, I just want to pop in and pop out and have nobody know I was there. And then I can call them and go, Mom, I think you need to put on weight. Dad needs to get out of his PJs. Let's go.
Oh, okay. So that's their secrets?
Yeah, I think so. All right. Well, this is fabulous.
This was great. I feel comfortable. The dog. I'm not going to pet him because I don't want to get him excited.
No, but we're going to, we're on YouTube. If you guys want to watch us in my bed. Do you mind doing the next few episodes in my bed? I was so traumatized from the rodents that I feel safe.
No, I feel comfortable.
And we could take a little nap.
This mattress is so good.
I know, and it's brand new, and you're the first man in it.
Daryl's gonna really like this. And you want to know what's the best?
Daryl.
Daddy Daryl.
DD.
Double D.
Double D on him.
No, I'm actually gonna make you send him a message after this.
Okay, that's what we'll do. We'll send a message.
Okay.
And then for our following episode, maybe we can read his response or something.
Okay.
We could want to do that.
Yeah.
All right. Well, listen, follow us. We're on Instagram. We're on YouTube. We're on TikTok.
I just thought of a good segment. Sexting with Daryl. And like you could sext him live on the podcast.
I don't know. I have never sexted.
Oh, well, you are about to be in for a rude awakening because I think that's Daryl's favorite thing.
The last guy I sexted, I think I texted something like, I think I texted him, hey, I'm getting hot thinking of you. And then he texted back, who the hell's this? And we had been together 5 years. No! I was like, okay, well, I guess I'm not doing that again. Too. I know. Can we wrap this up? My cocktail is dry. I'm getting hot, but this bed is so comfortable.
You chugged that. Shit, I gotta get on.
Before the camera operator turns us off, can the camera operator turn it down and just get my pup stir? You just gotta see my pup. He's so cute right now. There he is. Jack. Look at the camera over there. Who's that over there? There we go. Oh, kisses. Kiss. All right. Hey, make sure you check us out on YouTube or listen to the podcast wherever you get your podcasts.
Adios.
Bye-bye. Jack's butt in the camera. Jack sit. Jack sit.